For today's ride, I am going to do a loop of the Bay of Kotor. It's a nice flat loop. Bay of Kotor is in Montenegro. It's a nice flat loop. It's about 25 to 30 miles depending on what gets tagged on at the end, and it's quite flat but incredibly beautiful. And I haven't been on the bike for a few weeks, so this is a good opportunity to get the legs moving again. And it's about 35 degrees as well, so don't want to be putting in too many big efforts, and this loop will cater for that. For those of you that don't know anything about the area, Bay of Kotor is probably one of the most famous places in Montenegro. It has the old town of Stari Grad, which dates back a couple of thousand years, and it's been home to Celts, Byzantines, Russians, Slavs, all kinds of mixtures of cultures, so it's really interesting. And the bay itself is off the Adriatic Sea and is completely encircled by high mountains with a tiny entrance, and very beautiful. So let's get on the loop and see what you think of it. There's two big islands in the middle of the Bay of Kotor. Reminds me a little bit of Lake Bled, but much bigger. So these two islands here. and they're known as the Our Lady of the Rocks. And the one with the blue dome on it actually has a shrine for Mother Teresa inside. She's from North Macedonia, which is one country over. It's not very far from here, so she's obviously a big figure. I've been to the island on a boat and for a little visit, and they've got a museum there, and you can have a little look around. It's very nice. The boat rides are very nice. Thoroughly recommended. So the bay does open up into the Adriatic, so we've got to get the ferry back across to get back to the campsite. The bay is massive, but the entrance is small. So one of my favourite bits of any ride is a bike on a boat. There's something great about a bike on a boat. So it's only a quick ride and it's free, which is my favourite price. I was tempted to haggle. That's my whistle stop tour of the Bay of Kotor. Hope you liked it. Give it a thumbs up, maybe a subscribe. There's only one way to finish a ride like this, and that's to jump in the sea.